This always happens.
It's so good.
This always happens.
It was bad, but it was good.
It was bad. It was like it was so classic.
But it was natural.
It was.
It felt genuine.
It was. I'm always disappointed in myself, Bryce. Every morning I wake up, I'm like, dang it, I'm gonna be disappointed at least once today. And it's always at the beginning of this show.
You ever think your parents like wake up in the morning, go down, they just see you, and they're just like, here we go again.
Yeah, no, I am there. To them, I am their disappointment of the day.
I wonder.
Everyone gets one a day.
Well,
Just one, maybe even more.
I feel like a sigh says so much.
A what?
A sigh.
Oh, if you said a sign.
They
Like
do.
your disappointment. Just you wake up and walk down the stairs. You walk down the stairs. Your parents have like a like one of those signs with like a Sharpie marker on it. Says you are a disappointment as you go for the orange juice in the fridge.
You created me.
You
Don't
created.
remind me.
Jeez. I don't think my parents have ever said anything that cruel. Like I wish you weren't born. I think it's always been you're annoying. That's all the extent of the meanest things my parents have ever said to me.
My parents have called me an idiot.
Well, it's justified.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you.
I mean, to be fair, I am not considered smart.
Yeah, neither am I. Yeah.
Like if I had the spectrum, like I wouldn't be up in the higher end.
Exactly.
I'd probably be right in the middle, where it's like sometimes I have my good moments, and sometimes more often than not I don't.
Exactly. More often than not, I'm saying something really dumb.
But that's okay, you
Yeah.
know. Honestly, I feel like the simpler people live happier lives.
It's true.
Smart people are plagued by constant worry and concern of controlling the simple people.
And dumb people can enjoy magic more.
I was thinking, you want some magic beans? And then Jack's like, oh boy, I sure do.
Dude, just imagine the balls of that story, Jack and the Beanstalk. The guy goes, his father, and they're dirt poor. The father tells him, go exchange.
Imagine how disappointed
Yeah.
the father is in his own son. He comes back with a bag of beans.
Instead of cows. No, he traded a cow
He traded
for
cattle for beans.
Yeah.
Imagine how good that salesman was, though. Look, these aren't just any beans.
No, the kid was an idiot. That's the point of the story.
He was an idiot, but at the same time... Well, actually, yeah.
Yeah, like legitimate. The story is, if
Jack's a
you're stupid,
simpleton.
you
Yeah.
will trade cattle for a little bag of legume beans. And then later on, it just so coincidentally, I feel like the person who wrote the story, the Grimm's fairy tale version or whatever.
Low-key, they weren't even beans. They were seeds.
Yeah. They're tiny little seeds. I think the point of the story was, I think the person writing it wrote it as, this guy's an idiot. And then they're like, oh, well, your neighbor Jack, are you naming the story off of him? I'm like, no, Jack's actually a genius because then it turns into a beanstalk and then he gets rich.
Jack's actually my son, but...
Yeah. Jack's an idiot, but I pretend that he found...
him to do one thing, and he came back with,
The story of Jack and the Beanstalk and him getting the golden goose egg is the outcome of stupidity is sometimes glory.
Actually, that is true. Like, what might seem idiotic to some people might actually turn into something great.
Yeah, like children.
Yes.
Bryce, you just like looked at me. It's true, but children have more creative minds, and that's why you see in all these alien movies, the aliens always go for the children. Because children are more open to what society is trying to mold them to believe.
True.
True. This is a weird opening.
No, I like it. I want to keep going with this.
Yeah.
So, same thing is like, of course, they have to start, what are they, leaf blowing? What is that?
They're leaf blowing
Is
outside.
that a wood chipper? Like,
No.
is someone chipping wood?
No, I think they're just blowing the ground right now to get leaves out of the way because someone complained that there was too many leaves on the sidewalk.
It's
even though
so
there's no
loud.
leaves on the sidewalk. It is very loud, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to try to ignore... I feel like it's getting louder.
Yeah, and the thing is can we even put down that window, I wonder?
That window?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Can you go try putting it down,
Yeah.
actually? Because it's actually really surprisingly loud. Hope you listeners don't pick it up. This is the Morning Breath Show on KUGR every weekday from Monday until Friday from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. Co-hosts Bryce Nelson and Ty Eklund. First time hosting this show. And this is still our first week. If you want to check us out, we do have a SoundCloud.
So it barely did anything.
Yeah, it's still pretty loud. We closed the window. We
Also,
do.
I think we have to remember to put that back up because, like, the music people use that to, like, project music.
Yeah, but they'll do it themselves.
You think?
Yeah, no, yes, of course.
I don't know. There's a lot of new radio hosts now, so it's like they might forget.
They'll be
Either
fine.
way, we'll deal with it.
Yeah. Anyway, no, we do have a SoundCloud. Ty.
I feel like we're like rappers like plugging our mixtape. Like
We
go
are.
on SoundCloud, check it out.
Yeah.
You know the Heat's dropping.
It is
Monday.
it is Ty on air. All caps beginning of every word. Ty on air. I believe I have like 4 or 5 followers in 2 days, which is nice because I've never seen so many people actually want to listen to me talk.
How many followers
Bryce.
you got too?
Like 4.
4? Oh, we doubled.
Yeah, we doubled. We've gotten 2 a day so far. It's only been up for like 2 days.
That's impressive.
Today's day 3.
Technically, if it follows that pattern, we'll have 8 by tomorrow.
True. Or none if I delete the account. It's all in my hands.
Or if the proxy accounts stop following us.
Exactly.
0.
Yeah, proxy accounts like to follow us because they know they can get...
They know we're desperate for followers.
Yeah, they know we want followers.
We're power hungry. We want to climb the social ladder.
Yes. Yes. That's all. That's
first
it.
have to figure out how to climb a real ladder, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm pretty good at ladder climbing.
I hate ladders. I hate heights, which is weird because I'm really tall.
Well, it's weird how the human body like gets kind of like lightheaded and dizzy when you get near an edge, like super high up, and it's kind of like, yo, step back, stupid. You know,
like yeah, my job is
the couple people that post like videos of themselves like hanging off edges,
yeah,
and it's like, oh, I trust him with my life or whatever. No!
Yeah.
No!
No.
You do not.
No, don't trust your partner.
Oh God! There's so many accidents that have happened. Like guys that do stunts, like parkour stunts, that where they're hanging off the ledge of like an Empire State Building or whatever. There's accidents that have happened so many times.
Yeah.
Not just accidents, but deaths. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever watched like those vertigo videos of people in first person view and they're just climbing and they're balancing on this tiny beam? If they fall, it's like several stories down.
Yes.
That's a terrifying thing. I would never do that.
People do skateboard tricks up there.
I know. That's even more crazy.
I can't even do a skateboard trick on the ground.
Yeah, let alone like a couple hundred feet in the air.
And I just be like I don't know, fetal position, like just skirting myself back to the main building is what I'd be doing. I would not even walk on that thing.
No, yeah, gosh, it's terrifying.
But am I afraid of heights? Nah.
No.
I just don't want to die.
Yeah. Real question. Would you rather go we were talking about it. The board where you lie on it and you go shooting down the ice.
Oh, luging.
Yeah, would you rather luge, fast-paced luge, or would you rather go skydiving? Right?
Here's the...
We've seen firsthand what luging can do to a human body.
The best thing about skydiving is you live.
Sometimes.
No, that is the best outcome, is you live.
Yeah.
Like, before skydiving, you were living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the same thing can be said about...
I guess luging.
Yeah.
I guess skydiving, I could have, like, the professional, like, strapped to my back, you know?
Yeah.
And he's just, like, all up on me.
But fast-paced luging, like, you saw that guy crash.
Yeah.
And that guy died.
I don't know how much skill is in luging, how much you have to control what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any control, like, if you just kind of go down the path. I guess skydiving. More people do skydiving.
Yeah, I would assume.
I don't know how dangerous luging is either. I just saw the death. But I've seen deaths in, like, parasailing accidents and, like, all sorts of stuff.
I don't know what I would pick, to be honest, because I hate skydiving. I will never do it.
Luging might be more fun.
But luging might be a little bit more safe in a way.
Maybe. I don't know how much is required, like, by the bobsledder, like the human bobsled.
The luger.
Yeah, I don't know how much talent you're supposed to have for that.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a beginner's course that I could go down. It's just this straight through.
How to luge. Step 1.
Mount the sled.
Mount the toboggan.
Lay in a supine position.
You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Lie in the supine position.
Hey, girl, you want to get in the supine position?
By the way, that's just planking.
Yeah, no, it actually doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. So
it could just be a fitness trainer. Get in the supine position.
Yeah. Get in the supine position and then lie back with a helmet that looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Do they wear helmets?
Yes, they do.
I thought they just wear the onesie lycra.
Well, they do, but they also have to wear.
Tight.
You don't think they wear helmets? How dangerous that sport is?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it.
What sport doesn't wear a helmet? Besides soccer.
Basketball.
That's true.
Golf.
Okay, you know what? I after I said, I realized how
Badminton.
wrong I was.
Yeah.
But I mean, contact sports like that, like really dangerous sports, like football and like baseball. You know, like
No, that makes sense.
Hockey.
It's kind of like ice skateboarding. Skateboarding
Yeah.
without helmets, yeah.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. Skateboarders wear helmets.
What if it is like the skateboarding of ice? Luging.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. It's like a little roller thing. Basically,
Now it's more believable that people can get injured from it.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. It's like an icy path or it's a concrete path. It's one of the two. Either way, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I think I'd still choose luging though, to be honest.
Over skydiving?
Yeah.
The thing about skydiving is, like, at least, you know, I don't know, I guess they both
It's out of your control when you're skydiving. Like, you'll have a trainer to your back and he does the work.
Or you could do the training session and you could be the one.
I would not trust myself. Nope. Anyway, I think it's your first couple jumps you need someone tied to you, I believe.
No, if you do the course, like, it's like a 2-day course or whatever, you go by yourself.
I still wouldn't.
I still would, just because I'd rather, you know...
I would pass.
If I'm getting recorded, I'd rather be like by myself rather than like a dude just strapped to the back of me breathing in my ear.
I would never go skydiving, period. I've had too many nightmares.
Imagine, and especially if they find your body and it's just got another dude just attached to it. I don't know, I just feel like that just...
The hardest dry hump on earth.
Yeah, it's just... what a power move. I don't know, I just don't know if it'd be a good look.
It wouldn't.
Imagine the paper takes a picture or something, and it's just like, that's how people remember me, is I just had another man strapped to me.
You're not wrong.
Luging. I'm going luging.
Yeah, we're going luging, everybody. In case you were wondering.
Yeah.
No, that's weird.
We should get KUGR to fund a trip.
To like the luging Olympics?
To like Greenland.
Greenland?
Or no, Iceland.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
How dare you mix up the two when they're so similar?
I know. The Vikings are smart people. I wonder why they never changed it.
Change what?
The names.
What?
Because, like, the Vikings named Greenland.
They did for strategic reasons.
Yeah, I know, because they didn't want people to go to the actual good one.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, like, now, when it doesn't matter, I wonder why they don't...
There's probably a certain, like, law that we don't know that keeps it the way.
They just might like the whole...
Yeah, it's tradition.
The idea behind it, and they get to tell people, oh, actually, the Vikings...
Yeah.
Named Greenland, Iceland, so people wouldn't go there.
Yeah, it's true.
But at the same time, it's like, now, you may as well just call it, like, you know... Actually, isn't Greenland melting?
Maybe. I don't...
I believe it is melting.
It probably is. I mean, I don't follow... Yeah, actually, it is. Their largest glacier recently...
Yeah,
the largest glacier recently started to melt, and they put, like, a plaque up for it, like a memorial thing, saying, by this year, this glacier will be no more. And it's scary.
The water level's gonna rise up so much.
Not particularly, but yes.
It's a whole, like, island, just, like, of water added to the water.
Well, not all Greenland, just, like, a section of it.
Oh.
But maybe in the future, Greenland will be no more.
Oh, like an Antarctica type thing.
Yeah. Greenland still has plots of land, but it's not sustainable, basically.
It's not significant either. It's like a frozen tundra.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But if all of Greenland, like every bit of it, melted, that would be a problem.
Eventually it will happen, though.
Eventually.
Unless they can, like...
I think by the time...
They found another Earth.
What do you mean?
So I was thinking of, like, how, like, you know, it's a problem for, like, Earth, you know? Like, if Greenland actually does melt, like, all of it, and have, like, the water levels and stuff. And then we have, like, pollution, like, you know, the sun and all impending doom, you know, just on the horizon.
Yeah. Doom!
Doomsday! But apparently... They found a planet that has water vapor, a sphere, and it circles a red star, or a dwarf star, or whatever it's called, and so technically it does have like light for stuff to grow.
Well, they found that kind of Earth many times before in the past.
Yeah, they're gonna find more of them.
Yeah, I love that concept. They're like, we found another Earth that we can move to in, you know, like 5,000 years.
But we're picky, so we might just keep swiping left.
Yeah. This Earth isn't good enough. Our Earth is literally perfect. And that's why as a species, we are progressively more intelligent. If you think about it, our intelligence ratios have gone up exponentially. From the time we went from newspapers to radio, to television, to cell phones, to the internet, to now everything we use now.
Technically, aren't we cheating on the Earth?
We are.
We're looking at other planets. I guess looking's not really cheating.
No, because we made the technology to cheat. It's being resourceful for what you got, basically. As a human species, we become smarter and smarter, quicker and quicker. So as we're doing that, I believe that we will come up with environmental friendly solutions to help us, not now, but eventually. Like, I don't want the world to be
No,
a desolate apocalypse
I
by
can
the
believe on
time
that,
I
like,
die.
banking on some
basically.
future scientists to be really smart.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I do believe that. Like, sincerely, like, some people, like, I'm not just being
Well,
optimistic, I'm
also
being, like,
in the signs of
factual with
danger,
it.
technology actually advances.
Yeah.
Like for wars and stuff, they made like technology increased tenfold because like they were just coming up with new technology for weapons and bombs and whatnot.
Yeah, we're making weapons that can blow up, like, islands.
Yeah,
And bigger than that.
they like test them in the ocean.
Yeah, how does that help?
I don't think it does, but
No.
yeah.
It's like when North Korea tried sending a missile. Do you remember this? This was such a big, stupid thing.
The Obama thing, where it's like, Obama just totally like dismissed North Korea's threats, and then they like sent a missile or whatever.
Well, that, and I was talking about the more recent one where North Korea and South Korea started getting in a debacle. I think it was end of last year. And North Korea said they were going to launch a missile at South Korea. And they launched the missile, and like it just blew up early.
Yeah,
It didn't work, and it was the ultimate fail. It was they showed their hand. They said we will do this, and then they did it, and it failed, and everyone laughed at them for it.
yeah.
And no one has done. I mean, they did stuff after that, obviously, like
what's-
laws and stuff. But it's still like that's still funny.
It's kind of weird that like they literally launched a missile and it didn't work, which was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just like ha ha ha, like look at you, failure. But at the same time, they launched a missile like at South Korea.
Yeah, they made the threat. They made the attempt, which is what matters.
Yeah, it's like trying to kill somebody and then like missing.
It's like
Or
oops.
it's like your knife's like rubber. It just like bounces off of them or something.
Yeah. Good try, North Korea.
It was a prank, bro. It was a prank.
Yeah, but we have like anti-air defenses that will stop any attack that's sent our way. But Hawaii's screwed if that happens. We're in the secondary ash zone if Yellowstone erupts. You know that?
We are?
Yeah. Secondary ash.
Yeah, it is in the...
We're in the
region.
explosion radius. Do you see how big the death radius is, though?
For the Yellowstone? I think I did, because last year I had a geology class in the lab, and our group was assigned the Yellowstone.
Millions of people will die instantly.
Well, the same thing can be said about Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier blows up, then it's just like Seattle, all the surrounding areas, Tacoma, like everything, mudslides, lava, ash, like, stops cars, kills people.
But is Rainier is completely dormant, though?
No.
It's not?
No.
Oh, that's
If
scary.
it goes pop, everyone dies.
Huh. Live in Seattle, everybody.
It's a great city, except for the guys that flash their kittens.
Yeah.
Did I talk about that? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
okay.
did.
I did something.
I think you talked about that live yesterday as well.
You want to know what is your worst childhood experience? Just because that was an interesting one. Like,
Do we have a list I can go through?
what's your Well, I have like my worst childhood experience. I ran into a parked car.
You ran into a parked car.
Yes.
Okay, now I gotta hear this.
Okay, so
This was your worst experience. It doesn't sound bad so far.
just wait.
Okay.
Maybe not emotionally my worst experience, but like it was physically.
Turns out the driver was Stevie Wonder.
I'd probably sue and get a bunch of money. I don't know, but like
The funny part is he's blind.
yeah, but he's rich.
He's rich, yeah.
Gotta make it.
Yeah.
Gotta jump on your opportunities.
Yeah, great musician. Anyway,
Uh,
so tell me your story.
So, in 5th grade, I was playing with my cul-de-sac of children. I was a child too.
I know, but
It was an interesting start.
it's not like you were the leader of a cult. I was with my
Playing with
children.
my children. Playing with all the neighborhood kids and whatnot, and we were playing this game of tag, and I was just faster than everyone.
Mhm.
And so I was getting really cocky and running backwards, full speed. And then they still couldn't catch me. And then I was like, ha, ha, ha. And then one person almost caught up to me. And so I was like, oh, I should get serious. And so I just turned full 180 back around, still running full speed, and just smacked right into the back trunk of one of my neighbor's minivans. And I have a cleft chin, very defined.
Yeah.
The butt chin, if you will.
Yeah.
And there's an imprint of my chin in the back of their trunk. And and it literally, when I was, all better and stuff, I went and, put my, chin in there and it fit perfectly or whatever. And it was bad, though, because, apparently, like, my mouth, like, I hit it so hard. My tooth didn't detach or anything, but it went up through my lip, my upper lip. Yeah, and so my lip was just cut and shredded on the inside, and so it was just, like, it swelled from, like, the inside out. Like, it just was so fat. So it looked like Botox gone wrong. Like, it was bad. Like, my upper lip was so bad. My mom had to, like, cut up, like, food, like, extra tiny just so I could eat it. And so because I had a fat lip, I just didn't want to go to school because it was so fat. And, you know, obviously I just, you know, embarrassment.
Jeez.
And so I missed my student-teacher basketball game for 5th grade. That was my worst childhood experience. Also the fact that I ran into a parked car. And when I tell people I ran into a parked car, they're like, "You like a car hit you?" And I was like, "No, I ran into a parked car."
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my worst childhood experience.
Yeah.
Physically, that was my worst childhood experience.
Physically.
Yes. Emotionally, oof.
There's too many.
There's too many to choose.
Too many to unbuckle. Open the old notebooks and diaries, everybody. No.
The broken heart.
Oh, trust me, I experienced that. No, it wasn't broken heart. It was more of me just being a teen, just being annoying.
Well, when you're like in your teenage years, I'm still technically a teenager, but like when you're in your teenage years, like things just seem so more important.
Yeah.
Because it seems like so much smaller scale too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like your circle is like the 400 kids that you're in your grade at your high school or whatever. Like those are the opinions that matter.
Yeah, I have a lot of. I know the worst thing ever happened to me, but I'm not gonna say it over the radio. But I would say I don't define my worst experiences by days, but just like a situation at hand. Like I can't think of what was the worst day of my life. I can't think of one because honestly, I tried to live.
My life is lit, and I can't hear the hate.
That's definitely not true. You can hear the hate from a mile away.
Hate us because they ain't us.
Oh, okay.
This is KUGR.
This is KUGR.
I'm your host, Bryce Nelson, with my other host, Eklund.
What was that for?
I don't know.
Other host.
What do you
That guy.
My voice crack?
That guy sitting over there.
With my other host. What else did I call you, my co-host?
Yeah.
I feel like
I was joking, but yeah, you're like.
I feel like co-host sounds like you're beneath me.
No, that means we're equal.
But I feel like it's just you're a host, I'm a host.
Yeah.
We're the hosts.
With your hosts, Bryce Nelson and Ty Eklund.
There we go, that works.
That works. We solved our problems on air. I was kidding, by the way. I wasn't actually like, oh, what was that? I was kidding, but, you know.
Again.
That's how it goes.
Can't hear the hate.
Yeah, you can hear the hate. It's in this room right now. The triggers are happening.
Stevie Wonder, I can't see it.
Oh, that's going to drive him crazy. That's one of his songs, everybody. So, what were we? Worst experiences. I would say, for me, physically, the worst thing that happened to me was broke my elbows.
Both of them?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Roughly, yeah.
Doing what?
I don't know. No kidding. I was playing the one answer game there, but no, I actually did. Can't remember. I think I was in freshman in high school or sophomore. It was leading into a new school year, and I was still in high school.
I have an idea of how it happened. Did you like catch yourself like from falling and your elbows just like shattered? Oh, no.
Not even close.
That sounds horrible.
That would be a gross injury. Anyway, so I broke my elbows, and this is what stopped me from playing sports and what made me turn into a broadcaster. So I was an umpire.
Really?
Yeah, I was an umpire. In the third inning, kid hits the ball, or a guy hits the ball, and throws his bat straight backwards. Hits my left elbow. I don't know it's broken because I've never broken a bone up to that point. I still haven't since. I didn't know it was broken, but it was.
Did you finish the game?
Yes. I was in a lot of pain. I thought it was just gonna be a bad bruise because it was completely bruising all over. And so I played the rest of the game, had it tucked in.
Don't throw the bats, kids.
Yeah.
Baseball 101.
Yeah. Second to last pitch of the game. Catcher does not read the pitch. Glove goes left, ball goes right. Nicks the right elbow. Spider fractures. A direct hit.
In the same game?
Same
Oh
game.
My God.
We checked it out. The doctors couldn't see it on my x-rays because I was completely bruised all the way through and through, but they saw the spider's fracture and they saw a solid crack.
Did you have 2 casts?
Yeah. And then a day after that, I got my wisdom teeth removed. I was a scarecrow. Seriously, my arms were set like this to the side. Like,
oh, that's how they casted it?
Yeah, I was like this.
That's awful.
And so I had to, and it was the beginning of school too, so I sat down and...
At least you didn't have to do your assignments, like the teachers just...
I did!
What?
Yeah.
Your teachers didn't give you, like, photocopies of, like, what they did?
No, I was in class.
I sprained my right wrist, and I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
And I told my teachers that, and they just gave me photocopies of all the assignments, so I didn't have to take notes. So I basically just sat there and did nothing.
Oh, your teachers are cool. Mine didn't.
Meanwhile, this man is like...
I have 2 broken elbows. I want you to imagine your arms set, like, if you're doing, like, machine gun arms, basically. Like, I'm trying to, like, you're operating a lawnmower,
You're looking like
basically.
a robot that kind of malfunctioned and he can't put his arm back down. Like, you're just like...
Exactly. That's what I look like. That's what I looked like.
With no teeth.
With no wisdom teeth.
With no teeth.
I wasn't an old man, like, oh. But no, I was nauseous from the drugs for wisdom teeth, and it helped because it relieved the pain in my elbows as well.
Yeah, I imagine, yeah.
And so my friend, I was in the hospital when it was happening, and I texted my friend, dude, I broke my elbows. And he said, how are you texting me? And I was like, I broke my elbows, not my fingers.
Actually, how do you hold the phone, though?
I had it on...
If your arms are like this, are you like this?
Yeah, I was. I was like this.
And then when you pick up your phone, you have to kind of like bend down and like...
Well, the thing is, the arm casts weren't always set like this.
You couldn't even take showers.
Well, I did, but
like, you can't scrub your head.
I don't remember how I did that. Now I think about it.
Because your arms are locked.
Well, the thing is, my shoulders weren't locked. It was just the elbows. So my elbows were always like this, like making like a fist sign.
Oh, so you
like a 90-degree angle. So I literally, like, I could move my arms around like a chicken, but I couldn't move my elbows.
That is so, like, that's much worse than mine because yours happened in the same game. Like, that is,
yeah,
like, in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
That's awful.
Yeah.
And if you realized, like, the other one was broke, you would have stopped umping the game.
Yeah.
Because your arms broke. And so the other one wouldn't have broken.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was gross. They recovered quickly, though. The injuries were very minor.
Oh,
surprisingly,
really?
Yeah.
I can understand the baseball one being minor, but like the bat one, I don't know.
But it hurt.
It's like getting hit with a bat.
The baseball seams were indented into my arm.
I've had that from playing baseball. When I was pitching, I had a kid hit like a line drive right back up at me, and I had the imprint, the perfect imprint of a tiny of a baseball with the seams in the opposite directions they're going in on my back. And it was so funny.
Ugh.
It looked like a faded tattoo.
Play sports, kids. It's fun.
Yeah, it really builds character.
It really does. And that's what I stopped playing sports after that injury, and then I started broadcasting. That was when I started announcing baseball games. I worked at the PA system, and I worked over mic in front of a crowd of like 50 to 100 people a game. And
that's cool.
Yeah, and that's what got me started with it, and it was fun because hearing my voice then compared to now, it's scary.
Hey, everybody!
What am I? Mickey? Hi, everybody. I can't do it right now. My throat's... Pluto!
Oh, God. The viewers are probably...
They're like, what are we listening to?
My ears are bleeding. Make it stop.
I drive into a tree.
Speaking of which, Leaf Blower Man is gone.
Yeah, finally. That guy sucked.
God.
No, he blew. That was a dumb joke.
I found that more funny than I probably should.
I'm gonna go take a picture of him if I find him, and that will be.
I thought.
What?
I thought you were like, I'm gonna go take 5.
No. I need a break.
I was just like, after that joke, you just leave.
No, I'm gonna go find that guy and take a picture of him and make him the background title of the playlist. Because the theme of of our shows are different.
The themes of our shows are really no theme at all.
Mm-hmm. No, I meant the picture for people to click on, so they're not all the same picture. Does that make sense?
Oh, like the
playlist cover, the album cover kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
The pictures are different
because we have the child center or whatever.
Yeah, that was yesterday's show. Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
That was pretty funny,
especially when you click on it, it's the picture.
Yeah, we were like, what?
If you haven't already, we already plugged it, but check out our SoundCloud, Ty on Air.
Mm-hmm.
It is great.
It's actually pretty funny. We have the Early Morning Breath podcast show.
Yes.
It's broken up
It's
into
a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. It's 4 separate parts to make up one early show podcast, and then we have the full radio shows there as well, with unedited,
So
uncut.
if you want to listen to the whole 52 minutes, you can do it.
Yes, those are available on our SoundCloud, and eventually in the future we'll have our own Twitter as well to help plug our material more. If you want to check out,
spread the word, tell your friends, tell other people.
Yeah, if you want to check
tell
out
yourself,
KUGR, check us out on Facebook too. Yeah.
Just in case you forget. It's always fun plugging yourself.
Yeah, sometimes.
We don't need plugs. We're out here grinding.
Yeah.
Early in the morning.
Equipment that's not working.
Equipment that's not working. Two guys in a studio.
That's how it goes, so, you know. I don't know why I'm saying so much this morning. I think it's because I finally got, 6 hours of sleep.
Oh, really?
Finally.
Instead of 2. I struggle to do that.
To do what?
Get more than 6 hours of sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
They said struggle to get less or something like that.
Well, I've been making an attempt, but, sometimes between this, class, friends, homework, relaxation time, food, groceries, laundry, everything else in the world, it's hard to find, time to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Right.
I just realized get resurrected. So.
Yeah, necromancer powers.
I don't die.
I realized I've been sitting in this chair, rocking it back and forth, and it's making a squeaky sound. So hopefully the audio isn't all
making
squeaky.
A squeaky sound.
The thing is, it's been I just haven't thought about it. It's just so
I didn't think about it either. I was because it wasn't the leaf blower obnoxious. It was kind of more just subtle.
Yeah, it's in the background.
Yeah, and I'm so used to squeaky chairs from class and stuff.
Yeah. Invest in better desks, school. Seriously.
Yeah, it's you're so concerned about, paying the teachers what they need. What about giving the kids what they need? Let's have a rally. We want desks. Not...
We want chairs.
We want good, comfy chairs. Some swivel chairs.
Yeah.
I'm tired. The worst desks are the ones that are connected to the chair. And then you try to get up to go to the bathroom or something, and the whole desk just shifts.
And comes with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you may as well just attach it and just wear it as a belt.
Walk out with it.
Technically, you'd be able to sit down anytime you want.
Technically.
I wonder if in the future they'll make a belt that you click a button and a chair expands from it and then you sit down.
What?
Just, remember, not, ideas may start as dumb, Jack with his beanstalk.
Yeah.
But then they could actually be $1 million ideas.
It's very true, actually.
Or, I don't know.
That idea just
what
sounds
about a belt
Bryce.
what about a belt that has metal straws and it
What about a belt that holds straws, everybody? That's going to be our innovation.
Woo! We're out here. Forget, pocket knife. Get you a straw belt.
I'm leaning so far down my chair, so I'm moving the mic down.
Yeah, extra.
Here's a new belt idea. A belt that you can, hear me out, belt that you can use to hit your children with.
That's already been made.
That has been? I thought my dad was the only inventor of that.
It's a home remedy.
Home remedy.
Yeah. The doctors don't prescribe
mom's
it,
margarita kind of thing.
But people have told me it works, gets the job done.
Yeah. I was never hit with a belt. That was a joke.
I did get the never hit, but the intimidation where they
Really? They cracked the belt?
My dad did crack the belt, but he never used it on me. He just cracked it, and he's just listen, if you're gonna keep being a brat or whatever, and I was.
I don't think my dad had any belts.
His pants just fell every time.
No, I'm just
walking with pants around his ankles.
No. I don't typically wear belts.
Captain Underwear. Or, no,
Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants.
Great comic.
Remember when kids would trick you with the who's under who or whatever? Under who?
Underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, it's under there. Underwear.
Under there. Underwear. Ha! Made you say it.
Bryce, I like how you were trying to bring up that as a topic, and you're
messed it up.
And messed it up. Oh, how do you say that?
See, I'm telling you, I have the memory of a goldfish. I do not remember names, movies, stories. The only ones that stick out to me, I guess, are the ones I really paid attention to. But I feel like a part of my life has been just zoning out.
I feel that.
Yeah, well,
As a joke, I was gonna say nothing for like 20 seconds.
It's not people's fault. It's just me.
Yeah.
At the same time, kind of jerk move.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say something else, but I was
Yeah.
Woo!
This is I think this is the most boring conversation we've had, and it's about zoning out.
Yeah, no, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
This is a bland territory.
Yeah, we're talking about we're if you're discussing zoning out and you're zoning out, we're talking about zoning out, then that means you're going down the wrong rabbit hole.
Here we go. Back to the kid. Would you rather have a son or a daughter? If you had a choice.
That came out of left field.
Yes.
Okay. I would rather have both.
Really? I thought you were gonna say neither, but it's like
No, I'd rather have both. And it's up to you to decide what they are.
Playing the whole field.
I'm just looking at you. How do I say that?
I'm avoiding you. All right.
No, I'd rather have both. I'd rather have the son be older and the daughter be younger, because I want the son to be able to stand up for his younger sister in a world that is cruel to both men and women. That's true. That's how I want it to be in the future. Obviously, I can't decide that.
I don't want a son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Sons,
like
the boys destroy things.
yeah, but also I know like based off of my brother, my dad's childhood, me, my personal experiences, we're dumb, dude. Like it's like
Yeah, we are.
we cause so much trouble. We're smart, like smart mouthed.
Yeah.
Just
Gross.
I just don't. Yeah, smelly, gross, hairy, sweaty. Like
I don't want my son to, in the future, succumb to the terrible stereotypes of what men can be. You know what I mean? Like, that's a fear of mine.
What? That'll be hairy, smelly, and sweaty.
And, like, other worse things. You know what I mean? I'm afraid if I have children that they're going to become the stereotype of all negative things.
Well,
if I have a daughter, she's going to
people,
become, like, a prostitute. Or if I have a son, he's going to be a murderer.
A lot of people don't want daughters because of what happens in college.
Yeah, that's a genuine fear of mine. Like, that's why I don't...
I think,
like,
let her go wild.
No, I wouldn't. I would be like, I understand why my parents raised me the way I did, because I feel like they had the same mentality that I have now about kids.
This is why I'm not ready to have a kid, because I'm definitely not a father.
Waiting many years for that.
Adoption's looking like the best option.
Yeah.
Ethiopian babies.
Yeah. I just walk in and just take one.
Honestly, you probably could.
No. Babies cost a lot of money, which is kind of messed up if you think about it. It makes sense, but it's kind of messed up.
Imagine how many diapers you go through. A lot.
Yes.
Like, that's a lot of money on diapers.
Oh, I meant just buying the baby. Not spending on the baby, but buying the baby itself.
Like expenses of a baby.
Well, no, expenses of babies are huge. But by adopting the baby,
room for the baby.
Yeah, but actually adopting the baby itself costs money, and you have a huge process you have to go through. I mean, it's reasonable, but it's still a lot of money for a human life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, is there really a price you can put on a life, you know?
But they do. That's my problem.
Yeah, they do put a price on it.
Because I've known people that were in adoption clinics, and they're not nice. They're not. Like, that's what I've been told.
You're paying high price for, like, some kid that may or may not be a rebellious brat in the future.
Depends on how you raise them. Depends on what past they had, and you can't judge them by what they've had.
That's nature versus nurture.
Nature versus
which
nurture.
We don't know the answer of, technically. On air, we don't know the answer.
No, it's a debate still long going.
But it's over.
Yeah, and it's over.
In my opinion, it's over.
Bad parenting skills.
Shout out to the parents.
Shout out to good parents.
Yes! Good parents don't get enough respect.
I always make that clarified.
People realize their parents were good way too late.
Yeah. Like, my parents were good. Like, they might disagree on each other being good to me, but both my parents were good. I'll say that.
My parents were decent. Room for improvement.
Room for improvement. You know, I give them like a 7 out of 10.
Which is respectable.
A C average. Yeah, it's passing.
They could have done much worse. Much worse.
Yeah, you could have been...
Also could have done better.
Yeah, you could...
Much better.
Yeah, you could have been way worse. You could have been on another morning show. I don't know.
No, I could have not had a show.
You could have not had a show.
It could have been like last year all over again.
Yeah.
Right.
What did you even do last year?
Get a full good sleep.
Oh, yeah. You can't do that anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
It's taking a toll. I feel like I'm just, dead by the afternoon.
No. The morning show wakes me up, to be completely honest. But when I first wake up, that initial first alarm, I wake up and I'm like, oh, I hate this. That's my first thought is, it's too early.
It's so dark out, and it's just like
it's dark and it's cold in my room, but I like it cold.
and that's why I'm always wearing sweats and stuff now. It's like I'm cold when I walk here.
Yeah.
And it's just...
Oh, you are wearing sweatpants. I didn't notice. Well, jeans would make you warmer.
I'm not gonna wear jeans until November, December.
You're gonna wait that long? It's gonna get freezing by October. I hope you know that.
Sweat shorts.
It's supposed to snow in October this year.
I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think it will either. But every time I've said that, it has snowed.
It didn't snow until late December, January of last year.
I know, and then we canceled school.
Yeah.
Which was awesome because they canceled school at the same time I was supposed to take a huge law exam.
What sucks is they only canceled the morning classes most of the time, and now it's for my schedule I put all mine in the noon in evening.
Yeah.
Not evening, but later in the day. So now it's I feel like I'm never gonna have class canceled.
It was funny. I fall once a year, but it's never because of snow and ice.
You fall once a year? Okay, yeah.
I trip once a year or fall or slip. And for me, it was in March of this year. It was after the snow passed and everything. I was just walking on grass and I slipped. No ice, no snow, just grass, and I slipped.
My friend wiped out next to me, and I just laughed for a long time.
Yeah.
I never slipped. I had a lot of those ones where it's you really are grabbing at air, and you're running in place and stuff, where it's you're almost about to fall, but you kind of just recorrect your balance.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of shuffle away.
Mm. No, I love it when it's cold though.
The lecture halls are the best.
Yeah.
Because the floor is all wet, and then people come in, and you just get to see them slip, and it's so funny.
No, I used to work at a car wash. The thing I told you this before I'm fast, but I worked at a car wash, and during the winter times, it would be brutally cold because you were wet.
Yeah.
With cold water.
A lot of my friends worked at a car wash, and they always would quit whenever the fall and winter was coming because they just didn't the guy that ran the car wash actually got so mad because all of his employees would just dip before the cold seasons got there.
I survived 2 winters, and the reason I didn't continue is because I had to go to school because I got accepted here.
That's borderline hypothermia too.
It was
your hands.
No, my hand. My first week I could not feel my hands.
Yeah.
Literally, I came in freaking out. I'm I can't feel my hands, dude. I gotta stay in the heater. And he was like, all right, well, 5 minutes and go back out. I'm like, all right. And we had a flat surface when the cars pull up because it's a track that goes through the system.
Yeah.
So they pull up, and there's outside system before they go into the wash, and it's flat concrete. And when you sprayed water, the water on the ground would freeze entirely. And so when you shot with the power hose, it would peel satisfyingly into ice sheets, and it would refreeze in 20 seconds.
That's crazy.
It was so cold.
That is
my pants froze onto me.
Well, it's I've also heard of Chicago, their toilet water froze and stuff these last winters. Imagine taking a dump and then it just doesn't go all the way down. No. That's so gross.
No, because the pipes freeze. That happened to us too.
I
think that happened to my apartment actually over the winter time.
Here?
Yeah, here. My pipes froze over the winter.
I hope that doesn't happen
the old
I hope that doesn't happen to me.
And I can't remember who, but one of my roommates put something down the drain. And when it froze, it all shot back up.
I'm dead.
And the whole kitchen was disgusting and it's gross.
Well, it's funny because, I don't know. I never had to deal with that ever. In my lifetime, I've just never had to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I feel if it does happen to my apartment, I'm going to be so unprepared.
Yeah.
And then, some of my roommates, one of them, he's a pretty big guy. I just feel that could spell disaster.
Mm. Being cold is nice, though.
It depends. I like the feeling of getting warm, when you're just bundled up in blankets with maybe some hot chocolate or some Starbucks coffee or tea or something.
Yeah,
that's nice. With I got my knitted grandma slippers.
Yeah,
shout out to those last show, and then stuff like that. But I guess that's better because trying to cool down is so much worse.
Yeah,
having a bunch of fans on you, but they're just blowing hot air into you and stuff. It's
just I completely agree with that.
But I also like wearing shorts.
Yeah, I like the feeling of bundling up too, and just watching a show or something.
Part of me wishes I went to a school that was like a San Diego or something where it was more outdoorsy and nice often. Because if it's nice weather year round, I feel like everyone would just be more happy.
Yeah. Our bodies adapt to temperature weirdly. Like, I hate hot weather. Warm weather's fine, but I hate hot weather. And I heard this thing in Arizona where it's like 120 degrees, 110 degrees, 100 degrees. That when it becomes 70 degrees, people put on like sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Because they're cold. That makes zero sense to me, but now I understand. Like,
yeah.
Our bodies just get used to a certain style of
and
living.
Then we go out in like 70 and we're like, oh, it's so nice out.
Yeah. That's
time to tan.
No, if they're used to 110, that's 40 degrees less than what they're used to.
The most I've been in is like 115, and that was just like, it was actually exhausting. Like stepping out of your car, the sun like sapped your energy.
Yeah.
And we had these like stores, like every store sold like these towels that kept water trapped inside the towel.
Yeah.
And so we just like literally would just have it draped over our head like under a hat or something. Like it was so hot. And it was just like, that is just like abusively hot. That's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but if it's like 85, high 80s, maybe 90, I can work with that.
I can't. I hate hot weather in general.
I burn easily.
Same.
I turn into a tomato from VeggieTales, but it's just part of my character.
Yeah. I turn into Carrie from Carrie when I'm out in the sun. It's all red.
I wonder if like people in Alaska come down here and they just start sweating.
What do you mean?
Like because it's like cold for like 9 months of the year up there.
Yeah, and it's like dark early and stuff.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, if it's so cold, like, if they come over here and they're just sweating in, like...
Oh, yeah.
In, like, 50, 60 degree weather.
Yeah, probably.
That would be funny.
I mean, it makes sense. I've never been to Alaska. I've always wanted to go, though. Because I like the concept. I like it darker. I like it colder.
Well, I told you this. I mean, I just learned Alaska was connected.
To Canada.
Yeah.
But it's still part of the United States.
I thought it was floating in the ocean.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like northwest of Washington State.
I thought so, too. For, like, the longest time.
I learned last semester. So it took me 19 years of my life to learn that Alaska was not unconnected.
Yeah.
The maps, our education is flawed. The maps show it's in the water. At least the maps I looked at. I never really paid attention to globe, though. I guess a globe would tell me. Yeah. We're running out of time.
Well, we're not. We're getting close. Oh, yeah, we are. It's 9:51.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta start wrapping up soon. Any last words? Any last thing you can think about for today's show?
Be safe. Don't have kids.
Be stupid. No, seriously, be dumb. If you're dumb, everything's better.
Be dumb.
Be responsible, but dumb.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
Go out there and really seize the day. Carpe diem, everyone. Carpe diem.
If I see another person get that tattoo on their arm, I'm going to carpe diem and jump out of a helicopter with no parachute.
What if your girlfriend gets carpe diem tattooed on her arm? Babe, I finally did it. I got one.
I would not like that, to be honest.
Look, here's the thing. It's not you. It's me.
Carpe diem, baby. No.
Carpe diem.
Seize the moment, right?
Seize the day.
Seize the day.
Rome wasn't built in a day. But Carpe Diem says seize the day. So it may have been built in a day.
It definitely was not.
It definitely was not, no.
I can guarantee you.
Maybe it wasn't even built. Maybe it was just there. Yeah. And they just found it.
Yeah, I think the pyramids were built upside down.
Yeah, no one's ever dug underneath the pyramids. They think the Sphinx, that's the head of the body? No.
No. That's just the mole of what's underneath the earth.
Yeah.
It's a pyramid scheme, everybody.
What if there were cities underground?
There are. Oh, I guarantee it.
Like, what if we're like...
There is in Philadelphia.
The surface dwellers, and then like... Actually, no, Seattle is built on top of old Seattle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And like, you can go down to the old city and it just looks...
gross.
Hideous, yeah.
It's like a horror movie.
Looks scary.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway,
be dumb but responsible. Visit Seattle. Be out of the zone in case Yellowstone blows up. And the world still has a possibility of surviving in the future, so treat it nicely, everybody. This has been KUGR from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. with the Morning Breath Show.
Yeah.
with Bryce Nelson, who just made that sound, and me, Ty Eklund, who won't make a sound.
So love us, love yourself, love Mother Nature, and we hope you tune in tomorrow.
Yes, thank you for all tuning in.
See ya.
Goodbye.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More importantly, he knew what he was talking about.
Oh, doesn't it look good already? Okay.
Jumbo Scampi for limited.
All for a price that will make you